Hi, we're Ace Construction and we're ADU experts, accessory dwelling units. That's a high need in Southern California right now, and so we're able to help people who are interested in that solution to be able to create that project for them and walk them through the process. Aside from that, we've been in business for about 30 years, starting out with the plumbing, and then that led to general construction. And we can do remodels, we could do home builds. We also are licensed to be able to do commercial projects and those different phases of a commercial construction project as well.
He was retiring, I had a few more years. Wasn't until our son and daughter-in-law came to us and said, well, would you consider building an ADU behind their house? And we were like, what's an ADU? And the more we looked into that, it just sounded really good. It was the next best thing for this next phase of our life. We lived in an older home. We now rent that home out. That's a source of income for us. It was a challenge. Would we be able to downsize going from a full-size home? I have to tell you that it was challenging but so freeing. Now I'm in a new home. We have very little upkeep, clean house, that's about it, you know. Everything's new. I love it. I come home, I'm still working. I come home and I have to tell you, it's the best part of my day, walking into our ADU. What a great way to eventually all retire, and then we won't be spending weekends doing repairs. We have a new home now, so we'll enjoy our weekends, and it was a great decision.
It's nice being in this area that seems open and big. I mean, it's a lot bigger than what I thought it was going to look like. It feels open.
A lot of the design of Ace Construction and how they advised us how to make the best out of every inch, really. But my favorite part coming home is that we live behind our kids, my grandkids. It keeps us young. Best thing too is that we're not living in the same home with them. We have an ADU, we have our own independence, we have our own home, and they have their own home in the front. It's just been a way to bring family closer and to know that we have our kids.
I think one thing that made me feel very reassured with Ace is that it is a family business. Just immediately gave this very calm reassurance that they will do their very best to work with and around our family and our daily life and keeping things clean and organized, and just a lot of open communication. I think for me that was very important, and they have really come through with that promise.
Realizing Stephanie was one of the selling points that Mike shared with us, that she would be able to help, and then we were able to follow her entire home build, right, through Instagram and other social media. So we were excited about that. We liked a lot of the ideas that she had for her own home, and some of it we might copy a little bit, like with the coffee bar we were talking about earlier. And so we're very excited, and meeting with her originally, just, she's also a mother of children and sort of understands where we're coming from, and is a great listener. So we're excited to see where this all gets to. We have confidence that, we can create some unique spaces and unique things for us that fits our desires and what we want.
Joyce and I were talking about the housing market in California, and obviously it is pretty tough for new people to rent or buy. And so I had a daughter about that age in basically a starting job. And then when we found out about the California grants, that kind of pulled the trigger for us to go ahead and build an ADU that would satisfy her living needs and help us pay for the ADU.
And we figured if she didn't move into the ADU, we have Cal State Long Beach, and the bus line runs right by here, so we thought we'd be okay regardless of what we did.
Living through a construction, even though the construction wasn't in our house, it was back in the back, living through a construction project is kind of tough. But now that it's done, we enjoy it, and it worked out really good. Explore any financial opportunities like grants. I know California has a lot of grant opportunities for projects like this. One of the big things is I liked about Ace Construction was the milestone way of payment. Not the you give a third, then a third, and then on completion you have a third. Milestone is when a task is done, you pay for it. When a task is done, you pay for it. So like when the foundation was finished, we paid for it. When the framing was finished, we paid for it. When the flooring was done, we paid for it. I think that's a better way.
It helps you feel like you're in control, you're not being taken advantage of, and you're happy to pay for a job that's well done and always well done.